My name is Matt Kahn. I'm a spiritual teacher, highly attuned intuitive healer, and author of Everything is Here to Help You. And it's hard to imagine, after 12 years of service to humanity and almost 13,000 healing sessions, I've developed a keen ability to be able to feel into the emotions of others, to pinpoint all the barriers and blockages that keeps a heart from opening, and to help all beings awaken their consciousness, to heal their emotional body, and to transform all aspects of their life through the healing power of love. And because of these abilities, I help energetically sensitive beings just like you to simplify the spiritual path, to find the relief you truly seek. And of course, we do this by embracing the golden rules of emotional freedom. Because the cornerstone of all healing, awakening, and transformation occurs through awakening the power of true emotional freedom, it's really important to understand from the soul's point of view what emotional freedom is. Emotional freedom isn't bypassing our feelings. It isn't transcending our emotions. It isn't trying to be emotionally bulletproof in the world around us. True emotional freedom is having a positive relationship with the sensations and feelings that arise in ourselves by knowing from our soul's point of view, every feeling is not only evidence of a deeper healing taking place, but every feeling, when decoded from the soul's perspective, gives us insights and wisdom and action steps to help us step to the forefront of our healing journey and to actually participate in manifesting our soul's highest potential in physical form. When we are emotionally free, we're able to thrive in the presence of change. We're able to feel inspired instead of so overwhelmed. We have unconditional love overflowing from our hearts. We're able to have deep, fulfilling relationships with others no matter what position they take, or no matter their level of consciousness. We're able to relate to our emotions from our soul's perspective and to find the ally in disguise instead of perceiving anything as an enemy. When we are emotionally free, we are inspired by every moment. We are willing to step forward and embrace change as a gift to receive instead of something daunting to avoid. When we are emotionally free, we are saying yes to our soul's journey, and we're saying yes to our soul's journey from the soul's perspective, where everything is a gift to welcome and not an enemy to avoid of any kind. So in this course, I offer the top 10 golden rules to help you simplify your spiritual path. And the reason why this is important to have a path, a new paradigm spiritual path that makes it nearly impossible for you to use your spiritual wisdom and processes and practices against yourself. So instead of judging ourselves, we're here to love ourselves every step of the way. And in this course, in particular, in golden rule number 7, I discuss how one of the golden rules of the universe is while everything changes, it can only change you for the better. And when we embrace the wisdom that everything changes but only changes you for the better, we cultivate the soul's attribute of stillness. And the mantra that I've channeled to help us cultivate the stillness of our soul's highest attribute is the following phrase: I'm able to see that everything changes me for the better whenever I am still. So if we just take those words in, I acknowledge that everything only changes me for the better whenever I am still. And what this helps us to realize is that by having a practice of inner stillness, we're able to perceive, yes, everything changes. Everything that comes surely goes. Everything that starts will in some way come to an end. But it's a universal principle that no amount of change can enter your field unless it's designed to only change you for the better. So as we learn to sit in the presence of change, as we learn to breathe in insurmountable odds and breathing out all that no longer serves us, whether we're ready to let go of it or not, we come to realize through the cultivation of stillness as one of many attributes of the soul that we cultivate through this course and through the 10 golden rules that simplify our spiritual path. Everything changes, but it can only change me for the better. And I can see that everything changes me for the better whenever I am still. My online course is truly an invitation into a brand new spiritual paradigm, simply because the old spiritual paradigm, while helpful up till this point in history, needs to be redefined and expanded and almost rewritten from a more heart-centered perspective, simply because all of the secrets of the universe can't really be known, and our deepest potential that comes about through our awakening, our transformation, our healing, can only blossom within when we truly are rooted authentically in our heart and learning to truly love and know ourselves as the soul in physical form. And through this course, I will teach you how to simplify your spiritual path by giving to you the 10 golden rules that help you to embrace and cultivate your soul's highest attributes. And through this process, you will come to know true emotional freedom, embracing the attributes of your soul's highest essence, and to truly achieve the love, liberation, and awaken the light of your soul as you've always truly meant to be. Another unique attribute of this offering of an online course is I teach through what's known as a transmission of presence. And what this means is that as I speak, providing the wisdom the universe is giving to me that flows through me, there is a flow, a stream of healing energy that comes through my words that allows you to actually directly experience what I'm talking about. So you can have a direct experience of each of these golden rules. You can actually experience the emotional freedom blossoming within you in every moment. So instead of you having to try to put things together and figure it out and decide and get things right, instead of this being trying to put all the pieces together and get it right, instead of using these rules to try to work so hard to improve yourself, this course is different. This is about sitting back, relaxing, and learning to be an amazing receiver, to allow me to provide you all the healing energy that these words provide, where you are just going to feel what arises naturally, and literally as I'm describing these golden rules, to simply feel the emotional freedom as it awakens within you, to notice the healing that is already occurring on your behalf, to feel the awakening of consciousness as your soul steps further into the body and your ego steps back and integrates back into the light. This is an opportunity to experience a multidimensional level of healing where you are simply allowing the universe to bring you all that is here to be revealed, and all you have to do is breathe it in and receive. And through the 10 golden rules, we truly simplify our spiritual path. Beginning with golden rule number 1, we release ourselves from the vibration of regret and free ourselves from the patterns of self-blame. And in truly freeing ourselves from these energies of self-blame and regret, we're able to be an ally unto ourselves instead of an enemy within our own consciousness. In golden rule number 2, we really start to deconstruct the nature of happiness by realizing that those who tend to blame you are truly entrenched in their own suffering and don't have any love and sustenance for themselves, let alone any to share with you. And it's a really exciting moment and turning point where we start to realize our happiness isn't dependent on the behavior of others, but truly how present we are with our own emotional needs. In golden rule number 3, we learn how to utilize our adversities to fast-track our way into the light. And it's truly a remarkable journey when we learn that the adversities that arise in our life is not a punishment from the universe, it's not payback from some karmic debt, but that truly the things we perceive as inconveniences, frustrations, and the things that cause us perhaps the most amount of pain or provide the most unexpected forms of loss, these adversities can be utilized as power, transformed into the vibration of consciousness to fast track us into the light to shine as never before. In golden rule number 4, I will help you reveal how your happiness is not a selfish need, but is actually your service to all. That the more happy you become, the more energy and light you radiate into this planet, and the more other people around you become uplifted by your vibration. And this is so important so that when you're interacting with those who may not be happy, their unhappiness no longer pulls you down into unhappiness, but instead your happiness neutralizes their pain and actually uplifts their experience. And in golden rule number 5, I will teach you how aligning with the power of your breath sends a direct signal to the universe that you're ready for more joy from the universe. You're ready for more auspicious and miraculous possibilities, that you are hereby ready to embody more of your soul's highest potential, which of course occurs by authentically aligning with the power of our breath. Now, what you may come to notice that in the first 5 golden rules, the first 5 golden rules are dealing with our relationship with ourself, how we are relating to ourself in a personal way. And this creates a very solid foundation for us to go into the other 5 golden rules, which actually build upon our personal foundation and take on more of a cosmic expansion type of theme, such as golden rule number 6, where you realize in every moment, no matter what you're thinking, no matter what you're saying, no matter what you're doing, you are always carrying out the highest will of the universe. That even though through the perception of your ego, you may have felt that you've made mistakes, that really you are always carrying out the highest perfection of the universe in all that you are thinking, saying, or doing. And all we have to truly do is learn to see it through the eyes of perfection to know how aligned we truly are. In golden rule number 7, which I touched upon earlier in this video, while everything changes, it can only change you for the better. In golden rule number 8, we really give back your personal power by realizing that dislike is not a judgment or a form of condemnation. It is a sense that something is foreign to your core values and helping you understand when and where you're not resonating with a certain level of reality. And of course, what can you do about that? In golden rule number 9, we really deepen the wisdom of golden rule number 8. While it's okay to dislike and glean the wisdom that dislike truly is speaking to us, if that awareness of a dislike carries over in a very imbalanced way into a moment of anger, we learn through golden rule number 9 how to disperse any degree of inner anger through the practice of creativity. In golden rule number 10, I will teach you that love is the true liberator, that love is the light of all, dwelling within yourself, and not people, but the love within you is what sets you free from all degrees of pain. Along with the transmission of healing energy contained in these 10 golden rules, you will also receive mantras, exercises, and daily practices to help you ground this energy to come to life in all areas of your reality. In addition, you'll receive audience Q&As, which will touch upon very specific themes that all of us go through to help you find the wisdom and find the clarity and find the answers that your heart truly seeks. This online course is your direct access to the healing transmission of presence that is truly a God-given ability that I've been brought to this world to provide during this time of planetary awakening. Now, through this transmission of energy, even I have been truly astounded as to the healing potential that has flown through me at events and touched so many lives. I recall a story of transmitting a healing energy to a woman in stage 4 cancer who literally went to the doctor the day after the event and her cancer had reduced by nearly 45%. I had someone who came in my audience who was just in a motorcycle accident, and under their clothes they had an open wound that after the second day of my event had healed miraculously. I've had people who have been healed of asthma after having asthma for over 30 years. I've had people who have entered my event on crutches who have thrown them down and started dancing hours into the event. I've had people who have been plagued by the trauma and by the pain of abuse and neglect, who have truly experienced spontaneous healings and have discovered the true relief of emotional freedom just by basking and receiving the energy that I provide to you. As I'm hoping you're beginning to see, true emotional freedom isn't a distant goal. It begins right now, and the invitation to awaken emotional freedom occurs through my online course. Through this course, we're going to explore never-before-received channeled wisdom from the universe and deeply life-changing transmissions of healing energy to help awaken your soul and to help you step forward and to be a part of the love revolution.